Alright folks, don't fall over. Yes, it's a second video today after I've been quiet. Like I said, I only report when things get interesting. About an hour ago, Logical Solutions tweeted, and this is an important one for those of you still playing Escape from Tarkov. It seems as if the MPVV and LBT blah 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 rig have just had limitations imposed on them that limit you to only having 2 on your PMC at one time. What does he mean by that? And he shows a nice photo. If you have 2 rigs, you cannot have a third on you. So obviously the reaction to that has been gold. This is just ridiculous. Somebody blaming Chief GG at fault for this one. I've seen him take 3 or 4 of these into raid to stack some loot. And then somebody here, Dark Sword Man, I know they're trying to balance the game, but honestly, I'm just worried about these seemingly arbitrary limits. There's got to be better ways to balance the game on a core level that doesn't involve limiting specific items. Yeah, the comment section is going to be gold. People are like, yeah, keep it coming. Lame, arbitrary, boring, restrictive for little reason. June and no lighthouse, let alone streets. BSG not been doing great lately. And then somebody, this is more my opinion. Hey Nikita, you should also remove the ability to bring more than one weapon in game. People might RMT weapons. So yeah, anyway. It goes on and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. But yeah, alright, so if you're not familiar with Tarkov, why specifically these 2 rigs? Alright, I'll show you. The MPVV, which is this one, is arguably one of the biggest rigs that you can take in. It's got 24 slots. It's got 10 double stack slots and then 4 single stack slots, making for 24. So you can put 24 single stack items or 10 double stack items, and those are the things like wrenches, etc. in here. And it also trades very easily. 3 condensed milks with Ragman at level 3, and you can get one. I know what people do, like I showed in that other photo. They put 1 or 2 of these in a big backpack, and essentially this one takes 12 slots in the backpack and gives you the capacity to carry 24. So putting this in a backpack doubles the capacity that slots can take. And you put 2 of those in a big raid backpack and you can literally have quite a lot of items in there. Now obviously that is restricted by the weight capability of your or your strength capability of your PMC. The other one, the LBT, the load bearing chest rig, this one doesn't have as many slots, but the reason people like this one is the 2 4 square slots. If you're especially playing on labs and you kill raiders, they have a really good helmet. Let's say something like just a U-latch or any of the decent helmets. You can put 2 helmets per rig, put multiple rigs in a backpack, and you can take large square loot out. Something like high value items like Ayisas, etc. also fits nicely in there. So these are the 2 most popular rigs to put into backpacks and then either take into raid, or if you kill raiders with them, put them in your backpack and then obviously fill it with loot and extract. My opinion, like what they were writing there, it is a shitty way to try and balance the game. It looks like what's happening is they're balancing, then removing the amount of limits of stuff that you can carry. Then they're putting other restrictions. They're trying to limit the amount of loot that you can take out of a raid, especially on smaller maps like labs where it's easier to get to a extract point. But it is at the core literally shuffling the deck chairs on the Titanic. The game is almost at the end of May. It's over 5 months in. Wipe is expected end of June. They still don't have the Lighthouse expansion. They said they're not going to wipe for that expansion. yet it looks like there's so many teased trailers and stupid events, but it's not happening. The big podcast that they had, being able to pull or call in airdrops, etc., that stuff's just not materializing. So I don't know. Let's restrict the amount of rigs you can take into a backpack. You know, that's gonna bring players back. That's gonna reduce loot. It's so fucking easy to make money in this game. I've made tons of money when I played. I had like 400 million, and I was doing scav runs with the little blue backpack, or at best a scav backpack. But yeah, we're restricting the amount of rigs and stuff. It's literally shuffling the deck chairs while the Titanic is sinking. Oh, well, they did it to themselves. Anyway, people, sorry for those of you that go in with big raid backpacks or the purple Smurf backpack and put rigs in. You can't do that anymore. Find another rig and just do the same thing. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Take care. Cheers.